McLaren, Lewis Hamilton, Nico Rosberg, Jenson Button, Ganassi Racing, Andretti.
This is a treat. We're at Move 2024. We've not only got Ali Russell, the MD of Extreme E, we've also got Ellis Spiezia, electric racing car driver. I'll come to you first, Ali. Tell us about this car behind us.
Well, this car makes sustainability sexy, and that's what we're trying to do here. We're showing through racing and through entertainment how we can all have sustainability at the core of our daily lives. So what's learned in motorsport then can be used in cars that you and I buy, or buses that we travel on, or trains that we go on. So this is an Extreme E vehicle. It's driven by men and women, and we drive all over the world, areas where climate change is really at the focus.
We were lucky enough to go to Greenland and see what you guys are doing there. Very impressive. Was that a conscious decision?
Yeah, I think what we have is we have a real opportunity here to use over 1 billion people in the world have an interest in motorsport, and that can be IndyCar, NASCAR, Formula One, Extreme E. So what we've done is we've brought the biggest names from motorsport, people like McLaren, Lewis Hamilton, Nico Rosberg, Jenson Button, Ganassi Racing, Andretti, the biggest names. So what we do is we put them on free-to-air channels like ITV in the UK, and we tell a story of high-impact racing, but also alongside that is what is going wrong with the planet. What are some of the factors of climate change, and then what can we do about it? So we go around the world using a ship called the St. Helena, which allows us to reduce our carbon footprint. The whole site is powered by renewable energy, so we use solar to make green hydrogen to power the paddock and to charge the cars. So all of this is zero emissions, and I think if we can do it in those harsh environments, then that leads us to enable people to believe in the future and to embrace the future. Sustainability doesn't need to be doom and gloom. It can be positive, it can be inspiring, and that's what we hope to do with drivers like Ellis and the female drivers that we've got involved in the championship as well.
Absolutely, and Ellis, this car's got your name written all over it. I bet you'd like to whip this round the track.
Yeah, I mean, we've pretty much made the jump in the past couple of months to some rallycross stuff, so this is another level up. Obviously, it's a little more out in the open, raw rally style of, just pretty much full gas all the way through some pretty nuts terrain that you guys race on. So definitely a lot more fun than I think the circuit racing for me. It's definitely a little more engaging as well. For non-race fans, it's a lot easier to sit down and watch, these things fly off-road, hitting bumps and going through the air than it is to watch a 2-hour Formula One race. So it's definitely, I see as a future, and I think this type of format really works well with electric, and I think electric as a, platform and sort of a layout that you have to do as opposed to combustion works really well for these off-road cars. So it's definitely been really cool to see a lot of this innovation. As
a young racer yourself, it must be quite difficult to convince some of the older petrol heads, shall we say?
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's what we've seen. I think the theme is now is that we've all learned it's really hard to convert those legacy race fans that have been watching the sport since they were a little kid. So we got to sort of start from zero and now get that next generation. If you're a diehard petrol fan, you want to come on over and watch some racing, you're welcome. But we're not trying to spend too much effort and only looking for that demographic. We're really trying to get that next generation in, and that's what's going to help the sport grow because we need new fans.
Ellis, what have you got coming up this year? Any other bigger events we need to watch out for?
Yeah, we're going sort of full send with Nitro Cross this year. So going to be starting in September in Richmond, Virginia for the kickoff. So my first time racing back in the United States in the sort of 4.5 years that I've been in electric motorsports. So super exciting. We're going to see, how we stack up, and first full year hitting the dirt. So really excited to sort of change a format, change a discipline. And after our debut with them in Vegas a couple months ago, I think we got a really solid season on our hands.
Well, excellent. Look forward to watching that. And obviously, Goodwood Festival of Speed coming up as well. Will you guys be at Goodwood Festival of Speed too?
Absolutely. I think it's it is the epicenter of motorsport in this country, and it's got such global recognition that we're there meeting manufacturers, businesses, drivers, trying to put even more of an exciting season together for next year.